Attack mode. For most of us here in the Northern Hemisphere, race season is upon us, like right now actually. And whether you're racing or just dabbling in cross-country, enduro, or downhill riding, I think we can all agree it's quite tricky and even a little bit daunting to know where you stand at the start to the season. Now, in true fashion for myself, I have left it to the final days. I actually have an enduro race coming up this weekend, so I actually need a bit of help getting up to my full race speed. Yoann's here to share his experiences and ideas to help me get up to race speed today.
I found the line.
What'd you find?
A good line.
A good line. I'm not riding that line. I'm not even surprised. But we've got a mission today, Yoann. You have raced countless bike events over your career, tons of experience. So I want to know from you, what does it feel like to be mentally and physically prepared to go race speed?
The first thing is commitment. You need to be really committed to the race. You need to really want it. If you don't want it, nothing's going to happen. And the second thing I'd say would be confidence. And confidence is the same thing. It's not going to just show up on race day. It's something that you have to build up over time. Sometimes in enduro, the stages are pretty long, like 10 minutes. And it's really hard to stay focused all the way long and to be in that zone of like, that's actually zone. The zone.
The zone. You know the one we're talking about.
The zone. That
heard
all the athletes talk about that zone, but what does it mean? And at some point you enter the zone and you have to stay in it. So talking to yourself, little key points here and there is really good to stay in there. Well, we have a beautiful section of trail here with a lot of different things that we can work on. We're gonna set a benchmark for you. We're gonna re-watch the footage and we're gonna see what we can improve, what we can work on, and we're gonna boost your confidence and your commitment for race day.
Yes! Top of benchmark lap 1. Yoann said no stress, confidence, commitment. You're up! 245. Eyes up. Oh! Took her a little wide.
Come on.
Got in here. Woo! Big compression on the floor. Whoa! Ooh. Climbing. Stay committed. Ooh. I messed up my gear there. I like that I insided that one.
Yeah, that's good.
Whoops. My bike was barely on the ground.
Ooh, that's a shitty one.
That's a bad one.
1 minute of track we have.
Literally, exactly.
The 1 minute is really important. That's basically the kind of time that you want if you do some testing. You don't want to go too much longer than that. I think we can section this 1 minute in 4 segments. There's 4 little key sections where we can work on and gain a lot of time. First of all, right here, you basically came from the top here, down, and I can see in the footage that you're kind of looking down. At no point when you are at the bottom, like right here, you are looking like really down. And you should be kind of looking up, super important. So always kind of take your time, pace yourself, look at things. Okay, this is what I'm doing, and it has to be really precise, well executed. So let's do that. Well, there we go. How much faster do you think you were on this one?
I think I was a good 3 seconds-ish.
That was pretty much what it was, like in between 2 to 3 seconds. On like 8 seconds. Number one thing that you should be thinking about when you're riding is where I'm looking at things. That's it. That's number one thing. Let's move on to the next bit.
Okay. I feel way better about that. And that was the climb.
Cool.
Let's do some descending.
New section of the trail, Christina. We started with a little climb that you kind of messed up. And then here something happened. You came in a little bit hot. How did it feel on the bike? We watched your GoPro, we watched Stefan's footage. We looked a bit messy. How did it feel for you?
Coming into this section, I felt good until I got here.
Yeah.
And then right here, I just went like a little balls to the wall. I did not pump this rock when I should have because I just sent it.
We have a steep section right here, little steep chute. What's at the bottom of every steep shoot most of the time?
A big hole.
There's a compression. And then on this case here, there's a tight corner, really sharp left-hander after. What naturally you did? You grabbed the brakes because that was really late in the compression, in the corner, which means that you are completely late. You're losing traction, you bounced a little bit on the outside of the corner.
I bounced.
And basically what you felt like you were gaining in time right here, you lost more than double over there. When I ride a trail and I don't really know where the trail is going, everything that I have in sight, I force myself to look up, super important. Everything that I have in sight, I'm gonna let go of the brakes, carry speed. Everything that's blind, I'm gonna grab the brakes, slow down, really meaningful. I'm grabbing the brakes, slowing down. If it's a shoot, I look what's happening, pick up my line, boom, let go of the brakes, accelerate at the bottom. You want to use that compression either to accelerate, slow down here, or to generate speed. Here we're gonna slow down.
And I also think as much time as there's not to gain here, there is a lot of time to be lost.
Come on top of that, look at my exit, slow down and accelerate. Slow down, accelerate. You're gonna go do it. What's your game plan?
I'm gonna be better about braking.
Yeah.
And eyes up.
Eyes up, no eyes up. No,
no eyes up?
No eyes up. It has to come from your head. Always people, you say eyes up all the time. But if my eyes are moving but nothing else is moving, nothing's gonna happen. If my head is turning, my shoulders are gonna be turning, my hips are gonna be turning, my knees are gonna be turning, and magically, my bike is gonna be turning. So everything has to come from your head. Yeah! Ah my God, she's falling.
Overall, I mean, it felt way better.
Yeah.
Coming into the line, knowing that I had to put down a brake check here, but I felt way safer and way less sketchy in those corners for sure.
We're gonna work on this section. Starting here, we have a long left-hander corner, tight right here, that I hear you always you're roasting it. And then we have one that's kind of flat with no berm whatsoever over there. We're gonna come from the top up here with a lot of speed. As you're coming here, you're gonna slow down right here. Now I'm gonna enter my corner, and then you can set yourself even to the top of here, Christina. And then you gain some groove. If you are here, you have a lot of support. All the way through your corner, you have so much support, you don't really need to be grabbing the brakes to slow down.
Right.
There's a big difference in between braking to slow down and braking to controlling your speed. Here I'm gonna be braking, you're gonna be braking, but I'm controlling my speed. I'm not trying to slow down here. Down here, there's a sharp corner. If I go too fast on this corner, it's loose, it's gravelly, the exit is not really supporty. So I need to brake early here. I'm gonna brake early as well, and then I'm gonna hit my corner nicely, poop, accelerate, gain speed. Next corner over there, it's kind of a blind corner, we don't really see what's happening. Same thing, we're gonna brake early, and we're gonna enter it, carry speed, nice flow. So all this section here, it's gonna be almost one motion, how do you say? Like water on a river. Oof, oof.
That's it.
You're gonna flow.
Water on the river.
Not too much of a I'm accelerating, crack, I'm braking, I'm accelerating, crack, I'm braking. It's gonna be very gently, braking, acceleration, but you're controlling your speed, braking, slowing down a little bit, acceleration, and same thing here, but in the nice spot. The only way for us on the bike to gain traction is simply to let go of the brakes. If you watch Formula 1 or MotoGP, they slow down a lot before the corners, and when they get into the apex, they press the gas again to gain traction and gain speed on the exit. So that's what we want to do, but we don't have the throttle. So the only way we can do that, let go of the brakes, carry speed. I'm going to slow down, up, accelerate, slow down, accelerate, slow down, accelerate. There's like billions and billions of corners in the world, so there's like billions of ways to take them. A berm is going to be different technique than a flat corner, but then you have to always braking early, releasing, carrying speed at the exit. It's creating a new habit, and to create a new habit, you really need to put the effort into it. And really, like something that I do most of the time when I'm starting to create a new habit, I really, I repeat it to myself. Brake early, release, accelerate. Brake early, release, accelerate. Brake early, release, accelerate. Say that to yourself.
Okay.
Really be mindful when you're braking. Like really, you need to mean it. You want it. You're braking, slowing down. And then you accelerate right here, brake early, and you accelerate again here. That corner, we use it to generate momentum, not the opposite.
Brake, eyes up. Brake, release.
Yes, brake early, release. Yes! That little gap here, Christina, that will be something on a race run that if I can clear it, it's a good sign. It means that I'm completely braking early in the corners, releasing and accelerating. If I can't gap that on a race run, it will be like a sign for me that I'm really tight, I'm braking in the wrong place, cornering square, exiting with no speed. So it will be time to reset. So it's good to have a few key segments like that, key points in your course, where you're like, okay, I'm gonna gap here, land, and if I can do that on a race run, bueno, I'm on a heater. Christina, section number 4. We're gonna come right here, and we have the last little climb of that section that we're doing.
Possibly the hardest climb.
Possibly the hardest climb. And then, what do we have right here as you are coming from that really fast section, like here? Right here, what is that?
A blind thing.
A blind corner before a climb.
Yeah.
So what do we do here?
It's our nemesis.
What do we do?
We're gonna brake check
We're gonna
before
brake.
blind things.
We're gonna brake early, right
so that
here.
we pick a good line.
Exactly. If I'm coming full gas right here, and I start to take this thing with a lot of speed, thinking that I can carry it over there, I'm probably gonna be braking at the bottom of this kind of chute again into a corner. I'm gonna manage my corner, I'm gonna start accelerating in the climb. If I'm actually braking earlier right here, I'm taking my time, I'm starting to see, and then right here I come here, I can start to accelerate right here on the flat, accelerate, and you're gonna carry way much speed at the top.
He just called out exactly what I did in my first run, which I felt super good about at the moment because I took this high line like real fast, real smooth, real straight. And then I literally just kind of like fell off the diving board.
Brake early.
That felt okay.
You went so fast.
Was that good?
We went so fast.
It's so hard because you feel like an idiot slowing down right there. We're back up at the top of our Sufferfest key section here. 1 minute of track. We're gonna hopefully cut that time down because I've been working on a few things with Yoann, which include braking early so that I can release my brakes before the corners and then accelerate out of them, which is gonna help me go faster overall down this stage. And I'm also really gonna focus on keeping my head up. Keeping the head up is gonna let me adapt to the trails and the conditions ahead of me a lot quicker. It's also really important to let me know when to hit those braking points. So even though I've spent a bit of time on this track today, I should be going faster, but it did just start sprinkling a little bit. So hopefully I can put down a decent time. That would be nice, just to confirm that I have gained more confidence and I'm more committed today than before. Drop! Eyes up, eyes up. Brake, release, accelerate. Eyes up. Eyes up. Brake, release, brake, release. Woo! Brake, eyes up. Brake. Brake, release. Slippery. Slow down. Exit out. Come on. Up, up. Come on. Eyes up. All right, go ahead. Stop. Woo! Woo! Whew. Doesn't really get easier. Maybe I went a tiny bit faster. I'm gonna pull the GoPro off and have a look through with Yoann. No,
Good.
I carried way more speed up there.
And then
Still just couldn't
pull out a
commit to
bit.
that.
Yeah, that was the timing. Your timing was a bit off with 6 seconds faster. Yes! That's a beauty. So basically what we did here, we built confidence. We repeated some section, we changed a few things, we adjusted your riding. And then now I think that when you're riding, you're kind of in control of what you're doing. You're braking early, releasing, accelerating, looking up. You can anticipate things a little bit better. And there was no moment really where you were sketchy on the trail. You were really actually, you probably felt that you were actually riding maybe a bit slower than the first run.
Yeah.
But it was overall way faster. And that's the feeling.
Don't forget, folks, there's probably not going to be any miracles coming on race day. Maybe just try to give yourself a little bit more time to practice than I did here this week. And if nothing else, remember to stay committed to why you signed up for this race in the first place or a big effort of a ride. It's going to give you that fuel that you need out on track in the middle of a stage to keep on pushing. And as always, stay confident. Build some confidence over time, whether it's just smashing a local trail in your bike park or your backyard even, and just getting up to speed and knowing what that feels like. If you enjoyed the video today and you like seeing Yoann Barelli, then definitely subscribe to the channel because we've got a lot more race action coming up this summer.
Here's another line.